I really missed CarPlay. All right, hey everyone, it's Adam here. Let's go on the road and we'll start talking. Everything is so much smaller. The Ford Escape feels so compact. Oh, the turn signal sounds good. Oh, isn't that nice? I can actually lift my whole seat up. Must be flat spots in the tires. There's some flat spots in the tires because this has been sitting for like 4 months. That'll go away though in a few minutes. All right, hey everyone, we're back in the Gulf. It is Sunday, like April the 8th, I think, April 7th or April 8th. Really long winter. We actually have a little bit more snow in the forecast, but it's like overnight snow and it'll probably melt by the morning. Still have winter tires on this car, and we will put the, we will put the summer tires on Friday. So I've got 5 days on the winter tires, which is perfect because I'm going to baby the car anyway this week. I'm not going to go crazy with it. It's so good to be back though. I do already miss the Ford Escape's storage space because I have some easels with me from when I was at a tech conference this weekend, and but I love how this thing feels connected. Like when I move this, it actually like turns the front wheels. The seat hugs you. It's got a really nice lumbar support here. It's just pushing in the center of your back. I don't know if the springs are still healthy. They were starting to rust when I dropped it off in December. So they may have rusted straight through in the wintertime for all I know, and they'll pop at some point over one of these frost heaves that we have. But we're back in the Gulf. It's very, very exciting. What to say? Well, I guess I should talk about what we're doing to the car this year. It's really, really basic stuff. So once this kind of re-break-in period is done, I won't be changing the oil. I won't be changing the oil because the oil was put in like 80 miles ago, 80 miles in 5 months. So I think I'm actually probably good on the oil for the entire year at this rate. Generally I do a spring oil change, but there's really no reason. This didn't have any cold starts in below freezing weather. I'm gonna get this a good break up here so I can get all the shit off the rotors. I heard the DSG is a little bit clunky in that downshift to first. A little bit clunky. I'm going to do a brake fluid flush though, because it has been almost 2 years since the brake fluid flush has been done. Yeah, almost 2 years. This Friday what we're going to be doing is we're going to be adding the Bilstein B16 coilovers. These are the DCC compatible coilovers, so they natively work with the OEM DCC system inside of the Golf R. So when I switch from comfort, normal to race, and then custom, they will auto damp based on my settings. There are cheaper B-Series coilovers from Bilstein that work with this car, but then you need to spend an extra couple $100 for the DCC delete. Oh my god. For the DCC delete, and why spend the extra money when you can just spend a couple $100 and get the full compatibility that way. Also going to be replacing all of the OEM suspension bolts that will be touched during the shock changeover. I told her I was getting a front sway bar and links, but I'm not going to do it, I don't think. I still don't feel like I need it. The rear being the biggest situation with understeer, this being front wheel drive biased. Haldex is notoriously front wheel drive biased. In addition to that, we'll be changing over from the 17 by 7.5 winter wheels to the 18 by 8.5 summer wheels, which are the HRE's FF01s. This year's tire is going to be the Michelin Pilot P4S, or Pilot 4S. I think that 45 is the size. 245, 45. I'll look it up. It's one of the OEM 18-inch sizes for this car. We'll get one more pull in here, and then we'll end the video for now. I kind of want to do an intro video that the Golf R is coming back home, and it's been a long winter, really, really long winter. I've missed this car hugely, but the long-term advantages of not driving in the winter outweigh the short-term joys. Put it that way. Unless I crash it this year, then short-term joys were for nothing. But hopefully, I keep this thing for another 10 years or so. The suspension already feels much better. And the tire spots are rough. All right, let me give it a little pull here. We'll see what happens. lot of black smoke back there, but we blew a lot of black smoke actually. But no, a lot of black smoke. We're okay, and that's really just a lot of burnout from sitting all winter. It does need an alignment, but it's gonna get that anyway when the Bilsteins get put on. So slight alignment, but no big deal. Everything's good though. Still a lot of tire noise back there, but that'll definitely go away once the summers are on. Once we ride it for a few miles, those flat spots will get worked out. She feels fine. Also, the black smoke is probably because we have a lot of stabilizer in there, fuel stable. It's ethanol gasoline plus fuel stabilizer plus sitting for 5 months. It's going to do that. A little black smoke. It'll go away once we get this thing, this tank of gas full here, through here, and back on the road again. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm so happy you're back in the Gulf Far. I've missed it so much. Rock on, and take care.